two teams representing the birds of prey, going to be the Eagles in the blue and the Onions from the Garden in the orange. Elite tier matchup. Elite tier is our third highest tier behind Master and Premier. We're going to see some GC gameplay here. Low GC, probably mid 1500s to low 1600s. We have the stats up on the board. 17 and 11 are the Eagles. The Onions, the heavy underdog here, 4 and 24. 73 goals for the Eagles, only 47 for the Onions. 83 goals against the Onions, only 59 for the Eagles. So definitely a lot in favor of the Eagles here. 122 saves for and 111 saves against for the Eagles. 109 for and 109 against for the Onions. Shooting 32% as a team are the Eagles, and then the Onions only shooting 24% on the other end. So got a little bit of a disparity in the stats here between these two teams, but the Eagles are definitely the favorites. For the Eagles tonight in the blue, we've got your boy Jim John, Ty 26, and a Dead Moose. We're going to remake for a named server here. Your boy Jim John, Ty 26, and a Dead Moose in the blue for the Eagles. Your boy Jim John with that offensive carry, 36 goals. And then pretty even across the saves and a lot of assists from Ty. On the other end for the Onions, we have Sem, Alpha, Poofy, and Drupinson. Pretty even spread there. Looks like they've spread the love around, but not a whole lot of scoring going on for them. A lot of saves for each player, but the goal numbers are a little bit low. So they'll have to see if they can't find a little bit more against the defense of the Eagles here tonight. Will be interesting to see how these two teams shake out. We do have a named server. All right, looks like we got everybody in. We were going to be underway as soon as they hit the field. In the blue are the Eagles. In the orange are the Onions. And we are underway here with an elite matchup. Your boy Jim John quickly out to that one with a fast kickoff. Poofy's going to have the read off the back wall here. Dead Moose can't find it. Ty also can't find it. Finally getting to it is Ty. Your boy Jim John dunk on Alpha there. Drupinson's first to it. Over to Alpha at the midfield, but both players on the defense just rotating back there. Ty trying to get this one center. He's got no boost to work with, just trying to get a touch. Gets the dunk as well. Can't get back onto the wall, so he just falls the rest of the way to the ground. Dead Moose up, trying to angle this one middle. Tries to get the dunk on Poofy, but it'll be cleared away. Ty with the backflip keep there. Your boy Jim John inverting, trying to get it around. Drupinson's going to have the clear off the back wall. Dead Moose touches this one down to Ty, who's rotating back, so it's going to go to Poofy. Ty 26 puts it in the corner. Your boy Jim John with a huge dunk there on the read of Alpha. Ty steals that corner boost. Jim John with the shot opportunity. High off the crossbar. Dead Moose quickly onto that one, but it'll be saved away. Nice fake challenge by Ty there. Puts that one back center. Dead Moose has the shot on frame, but it's slow. Saved away easily by Drupinson. Ty is on this one. Touches this one down in the middle. Boy Jim John's up. Can't find the shot on frame. 50s. A nice bump by Poofy there to cut out that attack. And Poofy's going to have a carry opportunity. Trying to get underneath this one, but a Dead Moose will have the clear over. Just off frame. Cleared away by Ty. Alpha first to this one. Down onto the edge of the box. Your boy Jim John will bang that one up. And Jim John's going to put it high into the corner off the back wall. Drupinson there for the clear. Poofy with a continuation. He's off the sidewall. Can't get the touchdown middle. Drupinson is there for the clear. Keeping this one going. A lot of pressure here for the Onions. It's going to bounce all the way out. Poofy looking for this one. Keeping it in. Poofy breaking on this one. A shot on frame. Saved away by Ty. Smartly waiting in the goal for that one. A nice slow shot here. Dead Moose has to scramble to get back to that one. A lot of pressure here for the Onions. That shot will be wide from Alpha. Double commit there from Poofy and Drupinson. So the ball will fall to the Eagles, pardon me. Alpha's shot high off the backboard. Dead Moose has the clear past Drupinson. Jim John steals that corner. Shot down from Poofy. The bouncer tucks under the crossbar, and the Onions on the board. 1-0 now, just before halftime. The bounce shot from Poofy finds the back of the net and secures them this lead now with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to play. Jim John and Drupinson together on the kickoff there. Alpha, just enough of a 50 to keep that one out of the middle of the field. Poofy missing that one. Ty also missing. A little bit of a whifty-whifty. Dead Moose slows this one down. Alpha's first to it. Doesn't get the boost, so the boost is going to go to Jim John, but a nice keep from Drupinson. Almost a redirect from Alpha, but it ends up going wide. Poofy patient there, taking away Dead Moose's attempt. Ty high off the sidewall. Jim John's first of that one is going to be high off frame here. Poofy's going to take his time with the touch. Round 1. Pass 2. He's got 1 to beat, and Jim John got no boost to work with anymore. Drupinson touches this one high mid. A nice bump from Poofy there. Gives Alpha an opportunity, but it's high off the backboard. Poofy up, touching this one off the ceiling. Drupinson's there. Jim John puts this one in. Drupinson with another goal. The Onions 2-0, the huge underdogs in this one. They've got a 2-0 lead with just under 2 minutes left to play. I don't know if Jim John touches that one in or not, or if it's just a wonky bounce out of the corner, but nonetheless, it is a goal for the Onions. 2-0 now, heading into the final 2 minutes of play here in Game 1. Poofy high off the back wall. Ty's going to bang this one up. Drupinson's going to rotate back here. Alpha can't find the touch. Jim John's got another opportunity on frame, but it'll be saved away by Drupinson. Neither Poofy or Drew can find that one, so Dead Moose is going to put it middle. Not a lot of boost to work with from the defense, and the dunk by Dead Moose gets his team on the board. Eagles finally getting on the scoreline here. Nice read by Dead Moose here to get this dunk. And 1-2 with a minute 26 minutes 26 seconds left. The Eagles are trying to claw their way back into this one. Jim John high off the ceiling. Poofy's going to have the touch down in the middle. It's just a pass right to Ty. Drupinson high off the backboard. Jim John's going to keep this one in. Poofy beating Dead Moose to that one. Nice 50 there. Drupinson backflipped in the middle of the field. Jim John's got the catch in the flick. High off the crossbar and out. Drupinson keeping his composure. Getting it not past Jim John. Ty with a backflip and the pinch on the 50. Makes that read difficult for both Poofy and Jim John, but it'll go in the favor of the Onions. Alpha has the read on the sidewall, looking for one more. Gets the dunk on Jim John, but it goes straight to Ty. 40 seconds left now for the Eagles trying to find the equalizer here. No boost for Drupinson. Is going to try to get it around, but goes straight back into their half. Poofy's going to have the opportunity at the clear. Dead Moose is there. Bar down ski from Dead Moose, and we're tied at 2 with 28 seconds left. Two to 2 now with 28 seconds left after the ripper from Dead Moose there. And the comeback is real now for the Eagles. The Onions have to keep the pressure up. Maybe be able to find one more shot on frame saved away by a Dead Moose. Drupinson, fake challenge here. Gets it over top of Ty. Jim John's up early. Touches this one off the sidewall. Drupinson trying to find it middle. Dead Moose can't find the save, but nobody was in the middle for the Onions. 3 seconds left now. One opportunity for Alpha. It's going to be just short. And we go to overtime here in Game 1. Poofy to Ty to Alpha off the kickoff, just ping-ponging around. Jim John's going to touch this one high over safely into the corner. Ty can't get the read, though, so Poofy's going to be on it. Dead Moose gets that one over Alpha. Rips the corner boost. Drupinson rotating out, turns on this one. Dunked by Ty there. Alpha off the sidewall, can't get back to this one. He's going to drop to Dead Moose, who's going to have the long clear. Alpha trying to look for this one. Saved away by Poofy. Drupinson's there for the clear. Straight to the middle of the field where Ty is waiting. Alpha touches this one down. Still not a great clear. Drupinson, a lot of orange cars on the front post there. Not a great positioning for the Onions. Drupinson plays this one down and low. Ty is up on the clearance. The center and the back across the body shot from Ty. And the Eagles complete the comeback winning game 1, 3-2 in overtime. The crossbody shot from Ty here, putting this one back across the goal, and Alpha just can't get on top of it. 3-2 for the Eagles, and they take game 1. Pardon me while I take a drink. I'm trying to keep my throat lubricated. Again, this is where I would let my color commentator talk so that way I could take a breath, but I don't have one of those tonight. So, we saw the Onions get out to an early lead there. 3 goals for Drupinson, 3 goals for Poofy. But looking at that spread between their players, it was a lot of stuff not quite going right for the Onions. We saw a lot of them getting bunched up on their near post rotations and some inconsistencies on their touches and their whiffs, and then not really trusting each other going upfield. So, leading to those, and I mean, their 2 goals were an own goal pretty much and a big dunk. But the Eagles doing a great job of just keeping that pressure up, breaking out, and finding some goals late. Getting that equalizer with about a minute left, and then finding that early goal in overtime about a minute through. All they needed was that one, and they secured game 1. We move into game 2. Not looking like we're going to have any substitutions. All right. All right, here we are, game 2. Poofy and Ty together at the midfield there. It's going to go over to Drupinson and touches it high. Poofy will be up. Dead Moose's first to it, though, touching it down the corner. Ty's got the dunk on Alpha. Shot from Jim John is off frame. Drupinson can't get that one past Ty. It's going to bounce to the middle. Alpha's there for the clear. Dead Moose has the stop there. Poofy will be coming in from the side. Nice 50. Jim John doesn't have the touch on the back wall, but Ty will be there for the clear. Drupinson collects this one in the corner. Ty keeps it in the orange half. Back wall clear from Alpha all the way out to midfield. Dead Moose touches this one down to Jim John, who puts it into the orange corner again. Drupinson with a nice collect, a nice catch. Only as far as Ty, though. Poofy gets another touch. The bumps in the midfield are going to slow Dead Moose down a little bit. But Jim John's there to bail him out. Ripper here from Alpha, not quite strong enough. Almost a redirect from Poofy, but it will be wide. Drubinson's got to turn here underneath one. Dead Moose is there for the clanger. Alpha's got to get up for the save, and he will. Demo from Poofy by Ty. Dead Moose keeps this one in. Controlling it in the midfield right now are the Eagles, or are the Onions, pardon me. They need to try to keep this pressure moving into the orange half, though. Alpha and Drubinson double commit on that one. Jim John's got a shot on frame. It'll be right off the sidewall. Dead Moose is there for the follow. When he finds that left corner, the double commit costs the Onions dearly, and the Eagles are on the board first here. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left on the clock. Dead Moose finds that backside. Drubinson just can't find the save, and it is a 1-goal lead for the Eagles. Underway again. Alpha gets this one into the corner. Jim John can't find the touch off the sidewall, but it'll go to a Dead Moose. Ty fake challenging there. A nice backside demo from a Dead Moose on Drubinson. Is going to give the ball back to Ty. He's got no boost to work with, but gets it as far as Alpha, who's going to put it high into the corner and be there for the clear. Only as far as Dead Moose at the midfield. A miss there from a nice bump from Alpha there. Poofy had the miss there on the save, but ended up being a very nice miss. Jim John's going to make the touch, but Poofy will be there, and now the Onions on the board 1-1 with 3 minutes and 1 second left. Have to take a break to rest my voice so I can get through the rest of these. Pardon me, guys. Poofy's got the touchdown in the corner here. Past both of them, Drubinson, and the pinch there from Poofy as well, but it's going to be all the way into the corner. Dead Moose has the collect and the boost over one. Dead Moose looking for one more, but Alpha will be there for the touch over to the corner. Ty chips in mid. Jim John on that one. Dead Moose has got space. High off the backboard, looking for the second touch, but saved away by Poofy. Alpha is going to have this clear downfield. That was Jim John with no boost, getting that just enough of a touch, and a looper from Drubinson saved away by Dead Moose. The Onions have got the boost advantage right now. A lot of pressure. Drubinson trying to just paddle that one in. Jim John's going to have a breakaway. It might be an open goal. The long shot from Jim John on the roller, taking advantage of another poor defensive rotation from the Onions, gets the Eagles another lead. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left, and now 2 goals to 1 for the Eagles. Drubinson will win this one over. Gets the boost and the ball back to Poofy. Jim John with a nice read there to touch that one down away from Drubinson and get that one around the crashing attacker. Dead Moose wins the 50 against the Drubinson there. Jim John puts this one high into the corner. Alpha's there for the catch. Jim John has the beat, but only as far as Alpha. Alpha can't get it around Dead Moose. He's going to be off the sidewall. Dead Moose touches that one down underneath Drubinson. Manages to get back for the boost as well. Not a bad play from Dead Moose there. It was a little bit of a risky play, putting that one back into his own corner, but it pays off. Dead Moose past Alpha. Drubinson's going to cut this one out. He's got no boost, just trying to bang this one in the middle of the field. Dead Moose is going to have the touch there. Can't get it around Alpha. Ty looking for the boost in the corner. Did not get it. Alpha's got 100 boost now. Jim John there for the clear on the shot attempt. Drubinson pounds that one on. Gets the demo on Dead Moose. Alpha has a shot attempt, but off frame and saved away by Ty. Poofy's there for the demo there. Drubinson with a shot. Bar down and in from Drubinson. What a demo play, breaking up the defensive rotations here, and Alpha being able to take advantage of that softer defense. Getting the ball middle for Drubinson, who banks it off the crossbar and into the goal. 2-2 now. 54 seconds left between these two games here in game 2. Shot from Drubinson there, saved away by Dead Moose. He's going to turn into a shot the other way, saved by Poofy. Poofy's going to be up over 1. Dead Moose rotating behind. Can't get it around the defense. He will steal the boost. Poofy with a touch center. Alpha was looking for that other corner boost. Drubinson off the sidewall, touching in mid. A beautiful pass for your boy Jim John, and he puts it high off the crossbar. Drubinson looking for Poofy on the sidewall. Will find him, but a save by Dead Moose. Ty with a second touch over 1. The breakout shot into the right side is just enough loft on that one, and Ty gets his team back on top with 19 seconds left. Another rotational mistake bites the Onions in the rear again, and a lead back in favor of the Eagles with 19 seconds left. Alpha and Jim John there, an opportunity again for the Eagles. Poofy floating there. Drubinson just flipping past that one. Dead Moose is looking for the read, and he's got it. Picture perfect read off the sidewall from Dead Moose there, in a 4-2 lead now with 8 seconds left. Probably will be enough here for game 2 to be in favor of the Eagles. Eight seconds left now on the clock. Alpha's going to have the touch here, touching it high to the midfield. Dead Moose won't have the read. Jim John's going to be up on it and just touches it down. Game 2 done. The Eagles 4-2. It was looking like it was going to be in favor of the Onions for a while, but the Eagles just absolutely turned themselves around and shut the Onions down completely. Rotational mistakes really biting the Onions in the butt across the entirety of that game. Just not doing a great job of being able to back themselves up and allowing some easy goals to float behind them. And the Eagles taking advantage of every opportunity that they had. 2 goals, 2 assists, and 1 save from Dead Moose. The cycle from him. And then backed up by your boy Jim John and Ty, both with a goal of their own. Ty shooting 100%. On the other end, Alpha, Poofy, and Drupinson just not being able to quite get it together defensively. Only 2 saves between the two of them and 9 shots for the Eagles. So lucky that they didn't have more goals allowed. But, you know, when your rotations aren't up to par, that is going to be the story of these games. Looks like the server might have gone down again, so we're going to have A-Bomb get us back in. We've got 2 more games for you guys. We're right now the Eagles have won both games 1 and 2, but the Onions have an opportunity to try to keep themselves in this one, at least take 1 game off of these guys. But if not, they've already they're sitting at 4-26 right now, so they just want to get 1 more for the Onions. All right, coming back into the lobby now. Everybody on the field, same lineups from both teams. Jim John wins this one into the corner. Dead Moose is going to be first on it. Alpha with the clear out. Gets it around Ty, but Jim John's there. A huge dunk. Jim John's got a ball out to make that save. Poofy tries to get it in, but bangs it off the crossbar. Alpha high. Ty bangs this one up field. Drubinson's there for the touchdown in the middle, and Alpha will beat Dead Moose to that one to get it over the corner. Alpha hard clear off the ceiling. Ty is beating Poofy to that one. Gonna have the read as well, but no boost to work with. Just trying to ball Drubinson, but he won't have any of it. Ball still in the middle. A 50 from Ty is gonna go straight back into his own half. And Ty will end up getting that corner boost. Poofy with a dunk. Only as far as Ty, though. Drubinson up. Pass down in the middle will be cut out by Dead Moose. Alpha pounds this one down. Jim John's there for the touch. Gonna go for the corner boost and take the ball. Pass Drubinson. Doesn't have his flip. 50s this one back over to the corner for Dead Moose. Almost a double bump play from Dead Moose there, but ends up getting saved away by Poofy. Ty's going to touch this one mid. Jim John on it, trying to turn it to the middle of the field. Poofy and Drubinson both on that one for the clear. Alpha clangs this one into the opposite corner. Drubinson high off the backboard. Jim John is gonna continue this one over. Right down to Ty. He's going to try to give it over to Dead Moose. Dead ball 50 there. Alpha with the clear. 3 minutes and a half left here in game 3. Poofy with the drive. Saved away by Dead Moose. Nice bumps by Dead Moose there to take both players off the ball. Alpha puts this one off the corner. Boy, Jim John's there for the ripper. It's going to be off frame. Poofy with the clear. Another shot across the mouth of the goal. And it's been all of the Eagles here in game 3. Turn from Dead Moose there, high off the backboard. Ty's going to be first there. The read off the back wall. Alpha has a nice pre-jump save. Dead Moose puts this one middle for Jim John, who's going to put it wide into the corner. Poofy has boost. It does not have the touch on the ball, though. He'll leave it for Drubinson, but decides to change his mind and cut him off. Dead Moose off the sidewall. Poofy puts this one middle. Drubinson with the drive. Bar and out. No bar down skis this time. Poofy's going to keep it in, though. Alpha quick on it, but saved away by Jim John. Nice positioning from him there to keep that one out of the frame, out of the goal. Dead Moose and Jim John double commit a little bit there. Jim John gets it middle, but Ty is not ready for the pass. Huge dunk from Dead Moose there, down to the middle of the field. Poofy's going to touch this one high. Dribinson's got to bail out backwards. Looks like an unintentional side dodge. The shot is off frame. Jim John is there. What a save from Alpha, keeping this one level at 0. My goodness. Back pass from Dead Moose here to Ty. A little bit off frame. Poofy's there for the touch. Big dumps for big bumps from Ty there. Words are hard. English is difficult. Jim John's going to put this one down. Drubinson with the drive, off frame, saved away by Dead Moose. Another dunk from Dead Moose with 0 boost. The demo from Drubinson's going to open this one up a little bit. Jim John taking his time on the back wall, taking this one opposite of the attackers. Ty continuing it off the backboard. Opportunity here. Ty cuts off Jim John. And Alpha's going to have an opportunity to put this one down. Slowing it down is Dead Moose. Doesn't get the boost, but ends up getting the 50. Poofy staying with this one, but Jim John is there. The fake challenge from Jim John absolutely takes Drubinson out of his socks. Jim John, no boost, unfortunately, though, so it's going to go back to the Onions. Still tied at 0 with 1:06 left. Nobody able to find the back of the goal yet, but the Eagles have been threatening all game. Jim John to Drubinson, passing that one down, saved away, ties up for the save to the middle of the field. Alpha touching this one over to Drubinson. The drive, Dead Moose with another great save. Poofy high trying to drop that one in, but it'll be saved away by Dead Moose. Only as far as Drubinson, who's going to clang this one back into the blue box. Not able to find the shot. Jim John has it over one, but Poofy's there for the hard clear to the sidewall. The read from Ty, saved away by Alpha. Only as far as Poofy at the midfield. Jim John trying to find the redirect. He's got no boost, but still the shot on frame. Saved by Poofy. Another shot from Jim John. Stealing the corner. Dead Moose has got an opportunity. 15 seconds left here in game 3 before overtime. Passing it down to Ty is Jim John. It's got an opportunity here. Drubinson with the save. A lot of pressure here for the Eagles. Poofy with a long clear here. It's going to be all the way down, not on frame, and we will go to overtime here in game 3, tied 0-0 between these two teams. The Eagles are going to have the first possession here. It'll immediately go to the Onions. The redirect attempt from Alpha will be saved away by Dead Moose. Ty high off the backboard. Poofy's got another touch, but really not in a productive direction. Poofy and Drubinson double commit there. A huge dunk. Alpha there to clean it up. And finally, the Onions get a win. 1-0, the win in overtime for the Onions. Even on the double commit, they still managed to find the back of the goal, and the Onions hold on in overtime, 22 seconds in, and they take game 3. All right. Great stuff from the Onions there, keeping that pressure up. Saw a lot more offensive out of them that game. A whole 9 shots out of them, equaling the total that the Eagles had in the last one. So great stuff from them there. Alpha scoring that the dagger in overtime to secure the win. And just not being able to find the back of the net were the Eagles. They absorbed a lot of pressure, and they had some offensive pressure. 7 shots from them. They just couldn't find the back of the goal. Lots of big saves from the Onions, 2 apiece for each player. Just drinking Gallagher's lime iced tea, straight out of the bottle. Any of my Western Pennsylvania peeps know what's up. And if anybody wants to fight me, Sheetz is better than Wawa. And I will die on that hill. All right, it is midnight Eastern, game 4. See if the Onions can keep this one level. Take this series 2-2. Drupinson's got the first possession. Jim John can't find the touch there, but Dead Moose will be there to back him up. Nice 50 by Dead Moose is going to go to Ty. He has the boost, and Dead Moose is going to have to turn back. Jim John is there. Jim John did not manage to find that boost on the touch. Ty's touch will be cut out by Alpha there. It's going to be high out of the corner for Poofy. High off the backboard. Drubinson looking for the shot, but it'll be saved away by the defense. Poofy's going to keep that one in, but only as far as Jim John. Uses all of his boost there. The bumps coming out for the Eagles. Still a lot of pressure now, though. It's going to be over Alpha here. The pass off the back wall from Drubinson. Alpha taking a little bit too much time. Ty getting a physical there, bumping him off the ball. The Dead Moose can't get that one over Poofy, so it's going to go back into the blue half. Drubinson with the drive, saved away by Jim John. Poofy trying to get the second touch, but it's high into the corner. Alpha's going to keep it middle. Ty with the save. Dead Moose dangerously putting this one back in the middle of the field. Drubinson's going to be up, trying to find the short angle. Saved away by Jim John. Backflip from Alpha. Maybe a fake challenge there from Alpha. Smartly done. Drubinson dunked by Ty. It's going to go to Poofy. Gets it over top of Ty. Poofy looking for one more. Can't get it past Dead Moose, but it's going to bounce to the middle. Alpha up early, trying to drop it in. Off target. Ty plays it in the corner where Drubinson is waiting. It's going to be high. Nobody following for the Onions until Alpha, but Jim John's still there for the clears. Poofy high off the sidewall. One more touch for Poofy. A little bit too heavy for Drubinson, though. They can't find the shot. 2 minutes gone here in game 4. Nobody's scored yet. Alpha trying to find the read here. Getting it down, but only as far as Dead Moose is going to cut that pass out. Dead Moose out to the middle of the field, but Jim John turns out. Jim John touches it down only as far as Alpha. It's going to be on frame. Dead Moose with a huge 50. Drubinson up early. Saved away by Ty. What a read by Ty to keep that one out of the net. Jim John with a massive flick, and another rotational mistake cost the Onions again. The Eagles on the board first. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. 1-0 for the Eagles. Wawa greater than Sheetz is false. Sheetz is the best Pennsylvania gas station, and again, it is a hill that I will die on. As I'm talking about my preference, the Onions are trying to score here. High off the back wall from Drubinson there, but Jim John will cut that one out. He's got collect here. He still has 24 boost to work with as well. Looking for the musty, but Poofy will not bite. Saved away by Poofy. Can't find another touch there. Dead Moose gets it around the crashing Drubinson. Still has ball control as well. Gets it around one, but he's got no boost. Looked like he finally found the corner boost. Dropping it down was Dead Moose, but Poofy was first to it. Ty keeping this one in. High off the back wall. Drubinson can't find the touch. Saved away by Alpha. And Poofy will have the clear over to the side. Dead Moose was very threatening on the challenge there. Nice read by Drubinson, but Ty is there to back him up. And the redirect from Jim John. What a shot. 2-0 now for the Eagles. Jim John lands, sees this one immediately, and is up as soon as his wheels touch the ground to get back up for that one. Slots it into that right-hand side, and that is an elite play in a nutshell. 2-0 now for the Eagles. Poofy looking for a second touch here. Jim John will beat him to it. Alpha's going to look for a catch past Dead Moose, but Jim John's there to keep it out. Dead Moose puts this one mid, looking to get it back to Jim John, who has another flick on. 36 boost in a dream for Dead Moose, but saved away off the backboard by the defense. Drubinson's touch is not what he wanted, and an opportunity again for the Eagles, it'll be saved away. Alpha touches this one high. Dead Moose off the sidewall. Poofy bangs this one high, looking for his teammates. Drubinson can't find it, and it'll be saved away by Jim John out to the midfield. Alpha's going to have the touch. Jim John with the touch over top. Poofy's not going to be able to be there, and Ty's going to have a wide open net. Another rotational mistake from the Onions, and now 3-0 with 55 seconds left are the Eagles. Jim John with the hard carry so far, but even that being said, Ty still has a cycle, one stat in every column. Dead Moose only has 80 points so far in this game. Poofy's going to play this one high off the back. Looking for a second touch as Poofy can't find the frame. Alpha touching it high. Dead Moose is going to be up for the save, and he'll get it. Triple commit there from the Onions. Kind of negates any offense they might have had. We're down to 38 seconds left now. Drubinson passed one. Getting a bump on Dead Moose, but the save still able to be made by Dead Moose, fighting through that physical play. Looking like the Onions are a little low on boost, having to retreat all the way back. 50 from Jim John there is going to bounce mid. Opportunity here for Dead Moose. Alpha shadowing backwards, not able to find the touch on the back wall. It's going to bounce as far as Poofy, who will clear it across the field. 10 seconds left now. Definitely going in favor of the Eagles here. Alpha just trying to find one more pride goal here, touching it high, and it will bounce out and down. And that is it for us tonight, everybody. The Eagles take game 4, 3-0, and take the series 3-1. The Onions managed to get one, but still dropped 3, so really not doing their record a whole lot of favors so far. But the Eagles really just keeping the pressure on, playing a very clean brand of Rocket League and taking advantage of the Onions' rotational mistakes throughout the entirety of that match. Great stuff from them all around. Taking that series 3-1. Some promising moments from the Onions, but they definitely have some rotational things to clean up if they want to maybe try to get their season back on track. But only 5 games won in the season is not the best look. But still, I mean, we're just past halfway, so still a lot of time to turn themselves around for sure. If that series was as good as Wawa, Gonzo, I really don't want to know what Wawa is like. Wawa is a gas station / convenience store that is like a Philadelphia thing, and then Sheetz is a gas station / convenience store that's like a Pittsburgh thing, which is why they're so at odds with each other. But Sheetz is better. It's not important. What is important is that we will be back on Wednesday. We've got more matchups coming then. I should check them very quickly. Let's see if I can find it really fast. Let's see. Where's my stream hub? I have too many channels. Pins. My goodness. I want to tell you guys who's playing. All right. It's loading. Match day 9, we're going to have the Polar Bears versus the Hawks, a minor matchup, and then the Owls versus the Pterodactyls, another contender matchup for you guys on match day 9 on Wednesday. So same time, same place on Wednesday, starting right around 10:45. We will get going with that Polar Bears versus Hawks matchup. Then once they're done, we will see the Owls and the Pterodactyls. Thank all you guys for hanging out in chat tonight. Big shout outs to the teams that played on stream and their GMs. Good stuff from them. Huge shout outs to A-Bomb in the back and keeping the stream running and managing all of the lobbies going up and down and all that stuff that we have to deal with because we play this game for whatever reason. Maybe one day Psyonix will fix their servers, but I'm not super optimistic about it. And as always, I am HUD. Huge shout outs to Sheetz because Wawa's bad. And thank you guys all for hanging out tonight, and we will see you on Wednesday.